What's going on, you guys? So, my main man, Chris Eubank Jr. says he wants Golovkin. I want Golovkin. He's the number one contender. He just signed a new promotional deal with Team Sauerland. They seem to have been making that a pretty big deal over there in the UK. Over here in America, we never heard of these guys. But based off what I'm seeing from Eubanks and a lot of the UK guys, I guess that's a pretty big deal. You know, we heard of Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren and guys like that, but we never heard of Team Sauerland. I'm sorry, I never heard of them. But whatever the case, Eubank says that they made him an offer that he couldn't refuse. Now, last we thought he was with a PBC. He was the UK guy. It seemed like he was on somewhat of a collision course to face Charlo. But now, he signed a new promotional deal, and he's with Team Sauerland, and he wants Gennady Golovkin. Now, will Golovkin give him that fight? We can't expect him to, right? If we've been following boxing for a while, we've been following Gennady Golovkin's career. When guys really want to fight him, he don't want to fight them. He'll rather fight some guy that is underdeveloped or falling down the hill or, just been on a layoff for a long time. That's those type of guys that Triple G kind of likes to fight. Unless a guy like Jacobs or Derevyanchenko becomes a mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when those type of guys get opportunities. Other than that, he's pretty much been chasing Canelo for a majority of this time. We've been, talking about Triple G. And now Chris Eubanks Jr. is knocking on the door once again. Now, the first time they was about to fight, for me, it seemed like the Eubanks got bamboozled out of the fight. People may disagree, but that's just what it seems like to me. Why would Eubanks turn down an opportunity to fight Gennady Golovkin? You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, Kell Brooks just hops in and takes the fight at welterweight. That's right up Triple G's alley. I felt that at that time, Chris Eubanks Jr. may have gave Triple G too much resistance that he wasn't really willing to deal with, right? But whatever the case, fans said they lost their pen and they got blamed for that fight not happening. But in reality, for me, I felt that Triple G never wanted to fight him anyway, and Kell Brooks was a welterweight, and it was just an easier fight for him. Yeah, I said it. Easier fight for Triple G. Triple G is just Triple G, okay? But Chris Eubanks Jr. been training down there in Pensacola, Florida for the longest time with Roy Jones Jr. now. That's his head trainer. He finally has a real trainer now, a head trainer. Chris Eubanks Jr. for years has just been bouncing around. He never really had a trainer, and he kind of just been doing his own thing. I'm surprised he was able to fight at the level he's been fighting, considering he never really even had a trainer like that. Now, we've been seeing him train with Floyd Sr. for some time, but now he's been with Roy Jones. And Chris Eubanks Jr. is one of those UK fighters that spends a lot of time here in the States developing his skills. You know what I'm saying? So we go see what happens. I like Chris Eubanks Jr. I like the dog in him. I like the heart in him. He may be pretty raw and rough around the edges, but we're going to see what Roy Jones did for him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if Roy Jones loosened him up a bit, because Chris Eubanks Jr. is pretty stiff. He's pretty stiff. Maybe Roy can loosen him up a bit, give him some of that American swag, in his game, American sauce, so he can loosen up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's pretty stiff. But yeah, Gennady Golovkin and Chris Eubanks Jr. is a fight that should happen in 2021. I don't see why it shouldn't. If Chris Eubanks Jr. got money behind him now, Triple G got money behind him. It's a fight that could and should happen. But Triple G is focused on Jaime Munguia, guys that's still developing and shit like that. This is what Triple G likes to do. So we're going to see what happens with this. I would like to see Eubanks versus Golovkin. I would like to see Triple G fight any of these guys. But the chances of any of this happening is close to none. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.